Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I put up a video that showed everyone how easy it would be if you took one stimulus check to get prepared for any disaster. I understand that many people, not only here in the United States but around the world, have what is called recency bias. And what that means is that since something drastic has not happened where they live or reside for a long time, they feel that nothing can happen. I just wanted to go ahead and bring you a reminder of the things that have happened just last year in 2020. And many will say, well, it hasn't happened here. Ladies and gentlemen, lightning very rarely strikes twice in the same place. Meaning that because these disasters did not happen and or occur where you live, it doesn't mean that they will not in the future. This is just a short list of some of the major natural disasters that happened last year, 2020, in the United States. As we all know, California had extreme fires that just devastated the redwoods and devastated and destroyed many family homes. We had a bunch of hurricanes last year. Let me go ahead and read some of these bullet points for you. This is only the second time that the official alphabetical list of hurricane names has been used up, meaning that forecasters had to move to the supplementary list of Greek letters. So ladies and gentlemen, last year we had a devastating hurricane season, meaning that we had more hurricanes than the alphabet could handle. The 2020 season surpassed 2005 as one with the most named storms on record, which was 30. Named storms are those that reach at least tropical storm strength, with winds of 39 to 73 miles per hour. 27 of the 30 storms that formed this season were the earliest of their storm number to do so. For example, Delta was the earliest 25th named storm of any season, beating out Tropical Storm Gamma, which formed on November 15 of 2005. We covered wildfires in California, but that's not the only place that they happened in, ladies and gentlemen. We also had wildfires in, I believe, Colorado. But let's read on here. Wildfires have taken an enormous toll on U.S. communities, both from flames and harmful smoke. California bore the worst of it. Here are some of the records that were set. Fires burned more than 4 million acres across California, about doubling the previous record of nearly 2 million acres set in 2018. The August complex fire alone burned more than 1 million acres, by far the largest in California's history. The previous record of more than 459,000 acres was set in 2018. 5 of California's 6 largest fires burned this year. On October 14, Colorado's Cameron Peak fire surged to become the largest in state history, burning more than 208,000 acres. It doesn't stop there, ladies and gentlemen. We go from fire to rain. Heavy rains sent water levels in the Tittabawassee River to record highs in May, causing the failure of the Edenville and Sanford dams near Midland, Michigan. Some 10,000 residents had to evacuate because of the subsequent floods. Heat, especially over prolonged periods, can exacerbate existing health conditions and is one of the leading causes of weather-related deaths in the U.S. The Phoenix area saw notable heat this year. Phoenix set a record for most days with temperatures of 100 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, with 144 days. Wow, that's incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine if you lost electricity during that 144 days in Phoenix? Maybe now you can reconsider getting yourself a small generator and some backup fuel just in case this happens to you, because heat can kill just as well as cold can kill. On November 16, the city saw its latest 90-degree day on record, beating the previous record of November 15. So they had a 90-degree day on November 16. That's incredible. And it goes on to say that through September of last year, this is only through September of last year, the U.S. had 16 natural disasters, including wildfires, hurricanes, tornadoes, and drought. that each cost $1 billion in damage or more. So ladies and gentlemen, only because this did not happen where you live, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that it won't happen where you live. So be prepared. Last year, of the 1,500 known active volcanoes around the world, 50 of them erupted. And as many people will say, I don't live near a volcano. However, what many of us don't consider are the devastating effects that a large volcanic eruption can have on our weather. If any of you remember the eruption of Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines in the early 1990s, the ashes that were erupted from that volcano were thrown so far into the atmosphere that it effectively brought down the temperature of the earth by something like 2 degrees for the following year. What if we have several eruptions like that in any given year, or an eruption that dwarfs that of Mount Pinatubo? What do you think that would do to our weather, ladies and gentlemen, and to the way in which we can plant and harvest a crop? Civil disturbances have become more relevant in how first responders can serve the community, keeping them from being able to do the jobs necessary that allow them to preserve life and protect important infrastructure. Meaning that one day, ladies and gentlemen, you may dial 911 and be told that you will have to make a reservation. Ladies and gentlemen, I can go on and on, but I'll finish off with this. Go on the internet and type in US dollar crash and see how many articles pop up of warnings that the dollar's days are numbered. When the real financial crisis that is looming occurs, many people will lose everything they worked for all of their lives, and they are not going to be happy about it. More so, the collapse or reset of the dollar can cause what is called a resource problem. You see, the US is a consumer of most things and a producer of very few things. So when the dollar loses its world dominance, so will it lose much of its purchasing power, because we do not produce enough to export in the same quantity as we import. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave it at that. And if you have not seen the video I put up yesterday, please take a look at it and consider using some of the stimulus you received to get prepared. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and leave it off at that. Thank you very much for joining in today, and thank you very much to all of you that joined in on yesterday's live stream. Had a really good time. Remember that this Sunday we will have our regular live stream as always, where I will be giving away a 1-ounce silver coin to a lucky community member. So make sure that if you haven't seen the video where I interviewed Jerry from Alaska Rare Coins and he was doing Q&A, go ahead and watch that video. The instructions for that entry are in that video. Thank you very much for joining in again. Have a great day. Remember that when good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat, because when we all do this, the world will be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to every one of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper. I am out.